Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live with Best of the Rest. We're here, man. Tuesday, you know the score, people. You know what I mean? Man City not involved. We've got to be the best of the rest. You know what I mean? Couple L's, couple W's in the building. If you got a W, raise your hand. If you got an L, then just keep quiet. You know what I'm saying? But listen, people, we're here. We got man like Premsy's back. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if he knows what a camera or laptop is nowadays. You know what I mean? The mic is all moving mad, but he is an Arsenal fan.
We're back. We're back from the beginning, yo. Now, but it's good to be back. Big up the chat as well as reading all the comments before we even jump live, and that big up the panel. It's gonna be a good season for us. I'm telling you, I'm putting my neck out there. We're winning the league this year. 100% is happening. You get me?
Come
so
on. I like that.
420, guys. 420.
You know what? Yeah, I say 50%, but no, it's happening. It's happening.
Big up, man. I don't know if you met D. D's a Palace fan who believes his team is the best in London. But listen, he's here, back of the nest, YouTube. Check out his watch-alongs. You know what I mean? First L. What are you saying, D? You good, yeah?
I'm good, bro. Yeah, the way that you got a smile on your face, you'd think that you won the league.
I'm just saying, bro. How are you, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You saw it. You done a watch along as well. You saw the robbery. I mean, they should have just held a gun to our head. It would have been better. But the guy's name was Sam Browett or whatever. I don't know what the guys were. It was the equivalent of holding a gun to our head, having a ref like that. But we're here, man. We're here. It's not the end of the world. We got West Ham next. We'll bounce back. There's so much overreactions, man. Teams thinking the league is done and dusted after one game. But yeah.
Big up, man. Obviously, we got man like Specs in the building, man. Jordy, away the lads. Go on, give us away the lads. Go on.
No, baby, so come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I said I'm from South London, man. Allow me.
No, I'm not from South. I'm from Tottenham, bro. Remember, I'm born and bred Tottenham, bro.
Come on, Tottenham. Come on.
I'm a doorstep in that. But anyway, no, I'll big up to that panel. You get me? Like, D, please speak to Parish and just tell him negotiations are over. Keep Gertie, bruv. Like, after what
I don't think so, bro.
Damn. Just keep him, bro. I beg you, bro.
Why? Why?
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Please, bro. Please, allow it.
I don't mind, bro. I don't mind.
No, get the transfer through. I need about 20%.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need your 20%.
Mate.
No, but you know, big up Palace still. They didn't get robbed. That would have been the goal of the season probably already from Eze, but we'll get into that anyway. That's a madness still.
Yeah, man. And big up my guy, Carefree Lewis, man. You know what I'm saying? Do-rag settings, man. That trim when you had on the on the Man City game, man. It felt like it's 2017 again when I was like, yo, is this gonna be a good season for Chelsea? Like, what's going on here?
Brother, that gave me nightmares just even reading that comment. I need that season
Bro.
as far away from human memory as possible. But it's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's been a minute since I've been on best of rest because like transfer news has been a madness for us in the last few weeks. But it's good to chop out with everybody. Same old situation, back after a loss. But I don't feel as angry as I did through lots of last season. So I guess that's a positive. But we're going to chop up everything anyway. Big up, guys.
Yeah, man. Big up people, man. Monster join us in a little bit. So make sure you lot check him out as well. So we're going to be getting Monster involved. But we got to start with you, bro. Lewis, man. Just some news. It's not already a bomber, but it's that Chelsea are set to complete Joao Felix signing from Atletico Madrid. Fee around about 44.5 million. No add-ons. Sell on close to Atletico Madrid. Medical done 6 years. Love that 6 years. Plus a little one if you need to. 24-year-old Portuguese international agreed to fit within a CFC wage structure and performance bonuses. Yeah, man, bro. You know what it is? It's like this could have been like a marquee signing, but it's funny how this is not like a marquee signing anymore, is it? Like it's weird, isn't it? Like, you know, it's like it should be like one of your marquee signings, but it's like it just gets like, you know, he's here, innit?
The attack's so filled up, like we don't necessarily need him. Like I've spoke about this numerous times. The plan with Joao Felix doesn't really involve Joao Felix. The plan is just sell Conor Gallagher under any circumstance because he's got under 12 months left of his contract. We found an opportunity to get Joao Felix, and I'll take him over on Rodion because I at least know what Joao Felix offers. I don't need another number 9 when we already bought Spain's next number 9 in Mark Hugh. Doesn't make any sense. But he's a good player. I think he adds to competition in the squad. Doesn't really make any issues for us financially, sticking to the wage structure. And if he doesn't do well at Chelsea, we can sell him in like 2-3 years, and it's not going to cost us a lot of money to do that. We're not going to be pushing for a high transfer fee because the amortization value would have already dropped within 2 seasons. So, all in all, it's pretty low risk from us. It's pretty low risk from us. I'm not going to pretend that there's a smart plan behind this. Like, no, now we have a little squad building problem that Clear Lake have to try and figure out. But I'm fine with Joao Felix joining us. You tell me Felix or Nkunku in the 10, I think that's a great competition, personally. One of them will be playing Conference League, and brilliant. It's like a cheat code. So, yeah, I'm fine with it.
No, I can't lie, man. Them man are stacked, man. You might should have struggled for goals, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might have got creators and Nkunku, Palmer, Joao Felix. You know, you might have got creators galore. You know, whether you got
and we're still looking for another one because we're still waiting for Osimhen.
Osimhen, you know that one's
Osimhen, that's it. I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah. You, to be fair, it depends how you say it, but Osimhen, he's probably the biggest one you need because he's a goal scorer, innit? You feel me? He's the biggest one you need. Like when you look at all of these guys here, like you probably don't need a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But you need the Osimhen, or if it would have been a Tony. But I don't know. Tony looks like he's gonna go to Al Ali. You feel me? So it's one of them, man. Like if you were to tell me now, like in terms of like having a particular 11, are you bothered about having a particular 11, or are you kind of like let's just world? It's survival of the fittest. What do you reckon?
Yeah, survival of the fittest in general, because like that's what the old Chelsea was all about. People complain about, oh, we have this many players competing for one spot. I understand there might be a squad building issue, but I also think there's very good competition. In midfield, I'm happy with the competition. Right back, very happy with the competition. Left back, we'll see what Vega's about, but I would assume he's better than Chilwell just because Chilwell stinks. So I'm fine with the left-hand side. The attack, I'm very happy with. I just need Osimhen, and then I have 0 questions about all of it. It's only really the centre-backs and the goalkeeper, if anything. Those are the areas where I'm a little bit concerned about. Obviously, Mudryk is Mudryk, but now I've got Neto. I don't really care too tough. That's about it.
Yeah, it's mad. But
the only good attackers we have is, and they named 5. That's great.
But bro, that's crazy, man. The by the way,
Jackson.
Jackson's still there, even though for me, Listen, man, I don't know about that
Bad
guy.
game. He had a bad game against City, but like he had 15 minutes of preseason. I don't even know why we started him. Should have been Mark Hughes.
What you man saying, D? What are you saying about this the situation there with Chelsea?
It's actually for once. I mean, they've signed a lot of players, but it's been a bit confusing. But when you look at this deal, when you have Gallagher leaving, and plus you're getting £10 million on top of Joao Felix, it's good business. He's an experienced player. He's still young. They could have him under contract till he's about 30 years old, which is wild to me. I think he's still 24, so 31 years old. He's got experience. I think he will flourish more playing in a creative system at times at Atletico. Of course, with Simeone, how he's played, etc. I know they've had a falling out, but I don't think we've seen the full potential of Joao Felix. He's been about, like, we've seen him at Chelsea as well when he was out on loan, but I think this is with a different manager and a permanent contract where he's going to be settling down at the club. I don't think it's a bad signing at all. I think it's actually very good business from Chelsea.
Yeah, that is actually true. The most sales, right?
But
I thought it was
how can Chelsea spend all this money because of the amount of sales that we make?
That's the difference.
I don't even know if that's from that might be from last summer. That makes more sense.
Yeah, no, the 23 but the thing is, though, that's what Chelsea do well, and that's why you got to give them credit, is that they know how to sell. As much as they know how to buy, they know how to sell. You know what I mean? Right now, United are haggling over what 20-odd million for McTominay. We can't really sell well. You know what I mean? We're not willing to do it. You know what I'm saying?
They're still looking to sell. Chelsea are still looking to sell as well. So that's not like, that's the thing. Like they have been generating money. It's a bit confusing from the outside looking in because it seems a bit wild with so many players coming in, and then now we're going to expect a few players to go out as well.
Yeah.
They've been somehow balancing the books. Let's just see what the project actually is, because we haven't seen anything as crazy as this before. We have seen money spent, but we haven't seen it on this level with new owners coming in, bringing in this many players, selling this many players, so much shuffling, younger players, some more experienced players as well. That's getting signed right now. So there's a lot. There's actually a lot.
All the ones I worry about is next year when my man come through. What's his name? Esteval, yeah. Esteval and Kendrick Paris, I'm going to put to the side because I feel like for me, he's 17, innit? But this brother here, Esteval, he's ready. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy that I looked at and I'm like, bro, this guy's talented. He's not a player that you mess around with on the bench and because this, Real Madrid or whoever come calling, you feel me? So it's like, what do you do with Esteval then? Because it's like, do you loan him one more year? Is he 17 too as well? But he's like
there's the thing. Esteval and Pires are both joining the first team in 2025. So I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm thinking Noni gets sold. But I think eventually we're going to develop him to whatever level, and then we're probably going to have to sell him because we got a lot of right wingers in general. In terms of Pires is similar to Esteval, where he plays in the 10 or he plays on the right-hand side. So part of me thinks one of them has to go on loan, but they're saying both will stay. So they got to figure that one out. But I would assume at the very least Esteval's staying. These men are talking about him like he's going to be the next Neymar, like he's going to be their next big generational forward. So I'd assume we see him in some capacity at Chelsea next season.
But what are you saying, man? I know you used to say post-Roman buns and that, but bro, them man, listen.
Nothing's changed, isn't it? Nothing's changed. It looks like the same situation. Man's come back after an L. But you know what? Yeah, putting all the joking around aside, I think the one good thing about Chelsea and their owners is they no matter what it is, they're bringing in players. So even if they feel like they've made mistakes with players like Mudryk, obviously, I'm not an expert when it comes to finances, you get me? So I try not to really look at that, but look at what's happening on the pitch. And on the pitch, obviously, at the back end of last season, you can see they started to get better collectively. Obviously, getting rid of Pochettino, for me, I think was a mistake. I think they should have kept him because he started to build something. This Maresca guy, I have a feeling he'll end up getting sacked by Christmas. I just don't think that he's the guy for Chelsea for some reason. My heart just says it, you get me? So obviously I could be wrong. I'm wrong. But for me, I just feel like Chelsea is just the same old machine. They're just going to keep getting rid of players, keep getting rid of managers, and the cycle is just going to go on. No, we've been accustomed to seeing it under Abramovich, and the difference is when he was getting rid of managers and he was bringing in players, they were winning shit. Now, this isn't the case. And obviously, you do have to give time to build up with a young team in it and give them some time to set in stone and play good football together. But is the right manager's got to come in to do it. Obviously, this guy's going to have his fair crack at it. If he can't do it, they'll bring somebody else in. But at what stage are you going to have the squad to a standard where it's manageable? Because right now that squad isn't manageable in it. And for a guy who's coming into Chelsea, it's very chaotic. So normally when
what makes it unmanageable?
Unmanageable. Like there's too many players in the squad in it. So there's going to be players that are going to be unsettled. There's going to be players that are going to be knocking on the manager's door, wanting to play, wanting answers, wanting to know whether they're going or not. That's a lot of headache in the background.
Yeah, so it's like the whole graphics and everything about our squad. I hear that, but a majority of them are going to be loaned or sold within the next 10 days.
Like there's no denying that you've got some good top quality players at the club. You get me? And I think the Felix move, I don't think it's a bad move, but it's just about players gelling every year, every window, bringing in 4 or 5 players. Nobody's having no time to get an understanding with each other, a chemistry with each other under no matter what manager it is, because the churn of players is so high.
Can I just say
I hear that. I just think that's more based on development and loan players, and that's what's made the whole squad look so big. It's very similar to the Roman era. We had the same thing, just more players that were put on loan, and the squad would look even bigger. The only difference is, like you said, in the Roman era, we were winning. But that's also why some of the sackings looked very harsh. In terms of Pochettino, we could have been winning. We could have won a Carabao Cup. He defended against children, and he didn't get top 4, which was ultimately the reason why he got sacked. And but I get the end of the season was a good run and everything, but all that did show me was that squad's good enough. We finished 5 points off 4th, and we were 11th in April. With a bit more consistency, I could have been in 4th. I could have been in the Carabao. Then Poch would have stayed. The players would have been on higher wages because they would have got their bonus, and we would have gone for better players in general.
But do you not think if you would have kept him, you would have had something to build off going on the back end of that season, rather than having to bring a new manager in, new ideas, new players, new system, new structure? Do you know what I mean? Do you not think if you give him that extra year, because obviously that's the aim? Because I remember when we were speaking at the start, you wanted someone to come in and build something at Chelsea in it. Remember when everything was
it's got to be the right person. It's got to be someone that you can actually see something long term with. I didn't see that with Pochettino at all. Even with the last 5 games, like I genuinely think we just got by in the last 3. Nottingham Forest, we were trash, and our substitutions just saved us. What was it? Brighton was more Reece James's fault with a dumb red card, just put all the pressure on us. Bournemouth, we got lucky that Solanke missed like 3-4 sitters in the second half. We conceded like 51 shots in our last 3 games. Like, we only look good against Tottenham and West Ham, realistically.
But that run was a bit fake as well, man. Like,
it was so fake.
It was fake.
And all he did was invert a left back, and they acted like he was some mad tactician. He just did what he did in pre-season. Took him long enough.
Yeah. So what do you see from this manager that you like? Are you backing this manager? Do you not want? Are you not feeling him either?
No, I'm backing him. I'm giving him time at least. The same energy I had with Pochettino. I weren't anti-Poch from the start. But for me, the defense is questionable. Enzo in the 10, I ripped Pochettino for that. Please, we don't have to shoehorn all 3 midfielders together. But if you want to keep trying it, it had better work. But I think we're good in the midfield. I think we're good progressively with the ball. Finishing, like, we still got to improve on that regard. But, I mean, I've seen enough that there's something to go off in the first few games. Even off the City game, I don't think we played terribly
looking good.
Lavia's
looking promising, man.
Yep.
Lavia's like a new signing.
Like timber for us.
I say though,
what are you saying?
I still had him next to Lavia over Enzo, respectfully.
Yeah, no, boy. This whole Chelsea thing is just a madness anyway. Like, I hear what Lewis is saying. Like, when you're talking about why is it not manageable, that's in my opinion, it's just going to be the same old shit, bro. Just my opinion. It's going to be the same old shit. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's not about what manager goes in for me, bro. If you can put anyone in there, bro, it's a mess, bro. And now we're going to speak about Raheem Sterling putting out his statement. Do you get what I'm saying? Right or wrongly, there must be loads of players, like, it must be kind of toxic behind the scene. Not toxic, but it can't be such a great of an environment. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, how do you, like, this is Chelsea we're talking about, bro. And you know what? I'm not going to lie, bro. I kind of envy that.
Chelsea, like, when you're not in the plans at Chelsea, you get pushed out.
But I hear that, bro. But I'm saying, like, individually, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I envy Chelsea, bro. They got some plays there, bro. Let's keep it real. They got some ballers. You get what I'm saying? But I just think the same old, just the structure of how it's getting played out, it's just not gonna work, bro. I could be wrong.
But what specifically?
Bro, no, it's just literally the structure, bro. Like Maresca.
No, but there's got to be something that you're centering in on that like isn't working.
No, I didn't say it's not working.
I'm just saying they're being shit in it for the last couple of years.
I just think it's a bit.
Yeah, we've been
like, I'm just saying I don't feel Chelsea needs to do all that. See all the players coming in and out and all the circus that comes with it. I just don't think Chelsea need to like. I'll ask you, like, are you okay?
But we had to do that rebuild. We had to.
Well, all this, even now, all this going on, players coming in.
That squad was overdue a rebuild, whether Roman stayed and whether Tuchel stayed. That whole team needed a rebuild. Bro, we lost 2 of our UCL winning centre backs, 2 of our 3 on a free, and we had to replace them. Our midfield was aging and declining and injury prone as hell. Kovacic couldn't stay fit. Kante couldn't stay fit. Jorginho, I wouldn't have minded keeping. I've been saying that numerous times, but we ended up getting rid of him. That one I didn't agree with. What else? The wing backs, injury prone as hell. We had to get more adjustments there. The attack, that attack was pants. The worst attack I've ever seen at our club. I don't care if we want to.
When you keep getting different managers, bro, I know people say, "Oh, the manager's a puppet." He's a yes man, but that can't be completely true. They have some say or idea of who they want to get. Let's say Dewsbury Hall, for example. So I just feel like it's always going to be a merry-go-round and it's always going to be a rebuild. You get me? I
hear that. That's what I've been critical about. The manager identification's been crap, and that's what's held the project back. I should have been 4th last season with a Carabao, because they hired a bozo in charge. We didn't get either.
I think it's a trick by not keeping Poch, in my personal opinion, just to give some kind of, like, just to get some, how can I put it, bro? Just some stabilism. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Sacking Pochettino is the only reason why I'm even giving Clearlake this season to fix up and right the wrongs from last season.
Yeah, that's true.
At the very least,
that's very true.
They didn't fall for that 5-game run. They said, you didn't get top 4, you didn't get the Carabao, leave. That's it.
I think there's more to it than that. There's more to it than just that with the whole Poch thing. But are you positive going forward, though? Like, with all honesty, like, take your obviously bias hat off. Like, are you okay with how things are running? How it's going, all the noise in the background, Sterling in, out on it in.
They can get the balance.
My only question mark is our centre back as well, goalkeeper. Bar that, I'm genuinely content with everything else. I believe we can get back for. I think we can get a trophy
this season. Where have you put them? Where have you put them to finish? Yeah,
it's a tricky one. But like I say, it's a tricky one because I want to see how it plays out. Even though my heart's more down towards kind of similar to what it did last season, potential wise. And I know players will be unhappy. They can keep putting in a consistency of the same 11, which is hard, obviously, with that squad, and get some continuity. I think they could, not top 4 for me. I can't see them going that far. I just really can't. Only because I don't see the stabilism as it stands. Still early. It's only 1 game. But if I'm going to look forward into it, I can't see top 4. I say within the top 7 range, I think Chelsea, even with all the madness, possibly could be in and around that top 7. But don't finish above Newcastle. Newcastle finished in the top 4, and I said that with chest.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Got 1 game a week. You should actually be competing for that.
Yeah,
100%.
You know as well. Yeah, big up months in the building as well. The guys, 1.3k the building, man. Let's get these likes up to 500 likes. We're currently on 313, so let's get them up to 500 people. Mods, you know what to do. There was also some news about the Sancho news, but bro, I don't know if you believe in that
shit for a minute.
Yeah,
what do we need another attacking forward or midfielder for? We don't need that. We're already stacked on the left, we're already stacked on the right, we're stacked in the center. Like his next move is so important to him. He can't have another bad move. So Chelsea, it don't make enough sense. Find somewhere else. A good player and everything, but don't make sense for us.
No, 100%, man. I'm actually interested to see where he goes, Sancho, man. Do you know what I mean? Don't know where he.
I thought it was all gravy with him and Ten Hag. I thought it was all good.
I don't think he is, man. I don't think he rates him, man. I need to get some cash. So if we get some cash, you know what I mean? If not, then they have to be a loan thing.
It's the fact that you can watch Sancho. The fact that you might I like Rashford, innit? I've always liked Rashford, but the fact that you can watch the way he's in, for me, he's in a bad way, innit? And the way people can watch Rashford while Sancho sits on the bench, or watch a Garnacho while Sancho isn't utilized, I think the word from United is even the backroom staff are happy with Sancho.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that you can't find a way to utilize a player like Sancho, for me, is such a big red flag as a manager. I understand it's your way or the highway at times, but it just doesn't make too much sense to me. You guys need an attacking 10 that's different to Bruno, who's very much see the pass, try and make the pass, about see the pass, make the pass, see the pass, make the pass. It might not, it doesn't come off that often, but you need to have a player who's also ball retention, very, very, very tidy, very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? You lot are popping triangles at times in some of those forward moves against Fulham. I think having Sancho involved in that would have been even better, would have been even more smoother. But it is what it is, man. Chelsea's just a crazy.
They just don't get along, man. You can tell. It's just a problem that I think it's bigger than the player situation. Is he better than this player or that player? I just think it's about the manager and the player more than rather than his talent. So yeah, I just think he needs a new environment to settle in permanently. We saw glimpses at Dortmund as well. Like, he's not a bad player. He just needs to be in, for him anyways, particularly for him, he needs to be in a right environment with the right manager. There's a lot of things that need to be set up for him to be a success, which if he is, I think there's still a player and a half there. Like, I'm not writing off Sancho completely. But to Chelsea, as Lewis has said, I don't think that's realistically going to happen. I'll be shocked if Chelsea end up getting Sancho. How much do United want for him, Saeed?
I reckon they want up to like nearly 40 million.
There was some talk about a loan as well.
40 million they want for him. 40 million. Athletic reported today. But like I said,
I think it's similar to the Joao Felix thing. It's finding a position.
Yeah, man. Look at Joao Felix. He's worth 40 million. Why is Sancho not worth that? What's Joao Felix done?
Sancho's definitely worth 40 million. I think again, maybe for me, I thought he just would have stayed at Dortmund and just carried on from there.
Dortmund are broke, fam.
Dortmund ain't paying that. And who's paying his wages, bro? No one's talking about that. Who's paying those wages?
Yeah, the big wages as well. Yeah,
that's a big factor.
The best team.
Yeah, right now.
I think the two best teams that suit Sancho. Unfortunately, one of them is his actual academy, and the other one is Arsenal Football Club, and that's just not going to happen, is it?
Arsenal are going to get him.
Exactly.
They need him there. They need
you
Arsenal.
All right, you?
Now, generally, if he would cook under that system, though, he would cook.
No.
Sancho would. Sancho would.
You take him as a salary.
Are you mad?
How about
he would cook at Arsenal.
He's not a right. He's not Primsy. He's not a right winger.
No. Arsenal fans want Mudryk.
Bro, he been playing ahead of that Martinelli, bro. Are you mad? He's better than Martinelli.
No. They want Mudryk. They want Mudryk.
Martinelli. So what we doing here, bro?
I forgot I was on. I forgot I was on a wind up show.
Bro, in this system, the way you play, you're getting the best out of Havertz, bro. Notice this is what
allow him. Yeah,
bro,
listen, we're fighting at the top table. Yeah, we don't need no little United reject.
I'm just telling you, football that Arteta has coached players like Havertz, who are technically decent. They've got Trossard, who hasn't got blistering pace, but technically very, very good. Like Martinelli, maybe that's not his cup of tea anymore, man. And you got to move elsewhere, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But he's a good coach, man. He's a good coach. What's this?
Just asking about Mudryk, because I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans talking about bringing him to.
Yeah, bro, I've seen that as well.
All of that.
I don't know which Arsenal fans these are. These must be Chelsea, man. And making up
no, they're all Arsenal.
No. Good job. I'm not really a Twitter man then. But
Lewis, how much would Mudryk actually go for? Because you paid high amount for him. Like, if you're still selling him at loss, like how much?
I feel like they probably try and look for book value, which I would assume would be at somewhere in the 40-something region, which is good luck.
No way.
I would never forget that.
15, 16 million top show. He's coming like a Yaya Sano going. What are you talking about? You get me? No.
Bro, it's mad.
Although, to be fair, you lot spent 60 on Havertz, so I wouldn't even be too shocked.
You know the story of Mudryk.
And look what's happening with him, eh?
You don't think they won anything?
Hey, we'll see what happens. Yeah, this is what happens. You're burning.
I know I'm winning a trophy.
He's let you go and start the bin.
No, but the thing is, the story of Mudryk is actually there needs to be a documentary about it. Him watching Arsenal and begging it and trying to do all of this, doing the most. Then after that, doing pictures of like free Mudryk and retweeting bear shit to end up at Chelsea and then flopping. And then how much he cost you? 55 million, was it?
62 million.
Yeah, 62 million. It's crazy, man. You know. It's mad.
What do you put it all? Do you put it all in the player?
You should be
If I
used
speak,
to
I'm in
that.
trouble.
though.
Him,
You should be
What was
used to
that?
that, though. I mean, man, have come to United and failed. It's mad.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know, it's one of them where, like, it's a big thing, innit? You know what I mean? Like,
And this is where the problem is, though, bro. Like, some players go there and decline, apart from Palmer, etc. Yeah, but even Enzo, the whole hype, Caicedo, we got all these man in QQ. Yeah, give him in time or whatever. But that's what I'm talking about with Lewis, with the whole merry-go-round. I just feel like for some players or most, it's having a decline and they just can't settle. Especially the foreigners, bro. People forget, man, that I'm not from overhead. You get what I'm saying? They come here, merry-go-round. Then it's all mental and psychological. Or does he want me? Or does he fancy me? Is he rate me? It's all. I just think like it's kind of a death wish guy in Chelsea right now. But obviously, money talks, and in this modern day age, sometimes it's just about the bag, bro. That's why
who's the biggest flop?
Looking at them
big contracts.
You know, that's their life sorted.
And this is exactly what. And sometimes you got to talk about them things. Like sometimes it's the bag. You get what I'm saying? Like people say about Sterling and this and that. Oh, you can go where who's paying them wages, bro? By links with Newcastle.
To be fair, though,
Sterling
was brought in before we started our wage structure.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sterling
Yeah,
was brought in before we started our wage structure. Before our directors joined.
Chelsea's, I wouldn't even say it's like always the bag. I think the contract length is also important as well. But I think if you're a pure footballer and you've kind of already, money ain't really a thing to you, it does intrigue me as to why you would want to go to Chelsea, because I understand it's not that there's zero project there at all. Yeah, every team has their ambitions in it, and Chelsea does have the history of their recent success is better than most.
Definitely.
But we do have to kind of sit there and go, cool. For a player's sake, relationships matter, playing style matters, managers matter. And if I'm a footballer and Chelsea have come in for me, and I like the current play style, as it stands, how do I even know that same manager that wants to sign me is going to be there in 7 months' time? How do I even know that we're going to be playing the same style that I currently like at Chelsea in 7 months' time? Do you know what I'm saying? The reason why I say these things about Chelsea's squad being average, in my opinion, is because a lot of these players who are average but have very good potential, i.e., a lot of the centre backs, some of the wing backs, again, great potential in some of these players who at the moment I think are just all right. To get that potential out of those players, you need stability. Stability is key for players to develop. Even if they are 24.
That's what I'm saying.
24, even if it doesn't have to be a 19-year-old, you could be 24, and that development could be 24 to 27 to make you from a good player to a great player. And if things just keep chopping and changing, it's so difficult to maintain that, you know, that incline, improvement.
But
So
some
for
won't
me-
care, though, man. Some players.
That's why I've been so anti like our manager identification, because it's meant that we've had to chop and change so much. Part of the reason why I'm willing to be patient with Maresca and give him a bit of time. We've always wanted to do possession-based football. It's just you wanted that and you hired Poch. Why? Now we've at least brought in a possession-based manager. I know he's inexperienced in everything, which is half the reason why he should also be allowed to make mistakes as well. He is going to. He's inexperienced. As long as you reach the targets, cool. But even if he doesn't, I still think I'm more likely going to be looking at Clearlake, if anything else. Because again, the manager identification has held us back now 2 seasons.
I just think what's going on around the club is just too hectic at the moment. It's just so hectic. And I think you need to try and look at getting in the players that aren't just there. I'm not saying every player is there for the contract, innit? Yes, Chelsea are giving these long contracts, especially like 6 years one to extend them. But like,
they're all there for the contract months. They're all there for the. Let's not get it twisted.
That's another one, by the way. Another one on the list.
Listen, we don't know the players personally, so I'm going to say some are,
it's a money thing, bro.
No, bro. Some are. We don't know the players, bro. Some are, some aren't. You know what I'm saying? There are players that are going to look and go, cool. Even though this man,
they're all for the bag, bro. Let's keep it 100, bro.
How are they all?
Wait, contract and big piece, bro. I'm taking that. These young players are still for life.
Wait. Here's where you've lost me. Here's where you lost me.
I'm staying there for the contract.
Wait. Here's where you've lost me. You said big wages.
on
What
contract.
big wages?
For life.
Yeah, they're not on
It
big
is
wages.
compared to the
Bro,
average man.
some of these men are on 60 to 80 bags, bro.
Bruv, compared to the average man, Lewis, that's big wages. You're a youngster, 6-7 year
We're
contract.
not talking about the average man, though. We're talking about footballers.
No, but I'm talking about humans. Just in
No,
general.
I'm not. I'm talking about
You're
footballers.
going for the bag, bro. No.
Why are we changing the
Lewis,
goalposts? You're
Lewis,
talking about comparing it to the average Joe.
Wait, Lewis. The reason why footballers aren't humans, bro. Let's keep it 100.
So
Footballers
what?
aren't humans,
Are we
footballers.
going to compare football players to your
bro,
average 9 to 5
bro.
brother?
Yes, bro. You know why? Because most of these players,
These footballers could be easily getting
Lewis,
bigger
most of
wages
these-
if they
Lewis,
develop
most
and then
of
they
these-
they're locked
Wait,
for
Lewis.
5 years. How does that make
Look,
sense?
most of these players got breeded by average man and woman, bro. You understand? They come from the hood, bro.
And now they're living on a different level. Now they're living to a different level. So they're not thinking compared to the average Joe.
Specs.
Bro,
We're just saying.
if they were going for the bag, they would have gone to a club that's offering them bigger base wages than what we're doing.
Bruv,
For them to get that big bag, they have to get. For them to get that big bag, they have to go into the Champions League and get their bonus.
And
so until then, you're on your
the
base
Champions
wage.
League and they're a 7-year contract. That's nice.
Well, then
7-year contract.
they're not making that brazy bag that you're talking about.
They're making a shitload.
Come on, Lewis.
They're making a wage, but it's not a brazy bag like we're talking big money that all these players.
I'm not being salty. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not having a debate about what's right or wrong. I'm saying they're going for the bag and good for them.
I'm saying they're not going for the bag because otherwise they wouldn't have signed 7-year deals with that low base.
Chelsea in the Champions League and not going for titles, bro. So what are they going there for then?
Bro.
Because going Newcastle, then, innit?
Hold on, Specs. If we're talking like unknown Brazilians and the little African youth, bro, then yeah.
No, all of them.
If you're 18 signing for Chelsea for 7 years, I can understand where you're coming from. But when we're talking about the Netos, we're talking about the Dewsbury Halls, with those type of players, bro. Like what Lewis said, some of these guys, it's not like the Glazers regime when United were owned by majority Glazers and man are getting slapped on 300 bags, 375 bags. These men are getting slapped on 100 bags, 80 bags, maybe 120.
For 7 years.
Your Dewsbury Hall. So from a footballer's term that's already been in the Premier League, it's not that much of a jump. That's what I'm saying. It's not all money. It's not all
players. I hear you, bro. I don't agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, like these players don't want to
It's hard to think. I'm just saying it is hard to dive into a player's head and go, why would you go Chelsea at this moment in time with how everything's moving so quick and higher and fire and there's no sustainability? You know what I'm saying? Like, but no.
So why go there then? So in my point, kind of understandable.
It is going it like
not like, really.
I'm
Champions League. They're not going for the title.
You're saying they've all gone for the bag like our wage structure, like United's or something. It's not. We've halved our wage structure in the last 2 years. What are we doing?
I don't think.
It's a long contract, bro.
I don't think Cucurella would have got 175 bags at Man City.
Oh yeah. That was our first transfer window before the
I'm just saying. I don't
so
think that. Also, what's his name? Axel Disasi. He's on 80 bags. He ain't going anywhere else because anyone's paying him 80 bags. He's paying him 80 bags.
Ain't that much though.
But he ain't that good though, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Disasi was our best centre back in the first half of the season with outperforming Thiago Silva.
Look, even Lukaku, you man are still paying Lukaku. What I'm saying, you're still paying big
old
wages.
regime.
But it's not like he's not paying wages.
All
wages
the big wages that you're talking about, they were all done before the sporting directors.
Yeah, but all these man, like Specs are saying now, who's getting signed now onwards, bro? On 8-9 year contracts, however long is that's a security for a person, innit? Whether I'd rather be on 100 bag contract for 7 years than 130 grand contract for a 2-3 year contract. You know what I mean? You know, you got security. So people do take that into account, bro. Because realistically, if you're looking at all the top clubs inside the Premier League right now, Chelsea isn't really a proposition that you have got the history there. You have got the trophies in the past. However, right now and over the last few seasons with this new ownership, it doesn't look dandy over there. You get me? So 9 out of 10, unless you, like Mont says, you really believe in yourself and you really believe that you're going to make that difference, then fair enough, but most of it is the money. This is with most clubs as well, by the way, not just Chelsea, because the only reason most of us top 6 sides can attract players is because of money. That's the truth, because when we went in Champions League,
it's not just money.
Wait.
Wait. It's not just money. It's also the belief of success. And this is my entire point. You think these young players are just signing contracts for 7 years without believing that they could succeed here, or at the very least develop and be fit?
People are going to believe. Of course, people are going to believe. That's
The
not
name
what I'm
holds
saying,
weight.
but
That's about it.
mainly.
Okay, so it's about more than
talks,
just
innit?
money then. And even if it's money, again, we have halved our wage structure. So why are we acting like we've given everybody massive wages? The majority are on under 100k, let alone 150k.
Yo. You know what's mad?
Yeah,
Rance's comment is true. Look at your wage structure. Like, what are they going for?
I didn't say my wage
structure.
I didn't say my wage structure is bad. But we're at the moment, we were bringing in players like Jesus from Manchester City, title winning squad. Do you get me, bro? So
and he's on 265k a week, and now you're trying to find better than him.
Wages,
Havertz shouldn't be on that much as well.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yeah, you know how wild that is.
Yeah, but bro, what I'm trying to say is the point exactly. But players are coming to Arsenal because we're in a process at the moment where we're challenging for the fucking league, bro.
And now you're in a position where you're struggling to sell some of them too, like your Reece Nelsons.
There's only a handful. Only a handful, bro. We're not.
But these players, the ones that we don't develop and the ones that we want to sell, guess what? They're going to be on lower fees, and it's going to be easier to sell because they're on a lower base wage.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the bonus. That's the bonus. People, I think that's going over.
Like Sky Sports and the media have done such a number on the way that we're viewed at.
No, 100%.
It's ridiculous. You got Gary Neville and fucking Jamie Carragher waffling about us on a daily basis, and everyone just
trust me.
Fucking crazy.
I think Chelsea is easy news nowadays, man. If you wanna Fabrizio News, what's that? Is that just
it's just a track thing with Armando?
Apparently, he doesn't want to pay cut at Arsenal to go to Forest. Like, that's a problem because he's on 120, 130k. But with Chelsea, to be fair, like, there is a chance that it's easier to sell these players. Maybe they might have to take a loss in the transfer fee. Some of them.
That's what we're struggling on.
It suits clubs.
For
Premier League
we have
clubs,
high wages.
It's normal.
Yeah, because they got relatively low wages. They could get rid of them, most of them guys. So it's easier for them.
There's that side of it.
Dodu. It says Palmer first contract is worth 30 million for the 8 years. That's guaranteed money. It's the bag. It's a big bag. Big up to you.
Dodu. It's the contract, bruv.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Blaze.
He was on like 70k before he earned an increase because of his ability.
Yeah. Big up Blaze. As a footballer, you really think that they'll throw their careers as a 20-year-old to stay on 100k for 8 years if you get frozen out of the club like Chalobah? Come on, man.
Of course they would, bro. It's peas, bro. What are we doing here, bro?
No, this is ridiculous. You think players are going to? You think they're going to throw their career away for 80k a week?
Brother, maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm granddad.
Really? Like they couldn't develop to a level where they could even get half more than that. No, you're just stuck on your base wage because Chelsea isn't developing. No, what are we talking about?
He's on 280, bro. Athletic, was it who reported this?
Crazy,
wherever he's on too much.
Bro, he's not. I didn't say 300k. I said 280. He's
always on to, bro. That's if you like you said is if you hear what I say, bro. Like I'm saying, bro. I think money talks throughout the whole of football. That's what I've always said. But what I'm saying right now, when you look at Chelsea's project, it doesn't look very enticing in it. And that is me just being fully honest, bro. And if you probably did a survey now, bro, I'm backing most people will say the same thing.
The players aren't.
I don't know, man. I just think
but the thing is, they're clearly setting a plan to these players, though. There's not that these players they're signing these contracts for no reason. I think there is a plan behind the scenes that, as Lewis has said, for example, I've bought into the propaganda of 7-8 year contracts, 6-year contracts. How are they going to sell these players? Like, what type of wages are they on? Like, why would these players want to leave? But let's see what they're cooking. I'm still not convinced, but with the wage structure, I did see a tweet out today as well. Sky, I think it was Sky that was reporting it, one of the Sky presenters. And it does, from the way that they're presented it anyways, the fact that they are on low base wages, typical Premier League base wages that can increase depending on performance, that's a sensible move. Let's be real. That is a sensible move. And it's, as an incentive to these players to make sure they're not just relaxed because they got 6-7 year contracts, is that they can earn more if they perform better as a team. So yeah, I don't think it's all doom and gloom with Chelsea right now, but I need to see it to believe it as well because there's a few question marks still
Yeah.
And that's why my biggest problem has been the manager identification. Because if I just had a better manager, I would have been fourth for Carabao and nobody would have been talking about our process or what the hell we're doing.
But is it
Because we didn't get it now, everything's on the
It's not only the manager. This guy. I swear you got like a proper recruitment process more than the actual manager identifying. No, or am I wrong? You know more than me.
Bar the goalkeepers, like I don't really have too much of a problem with our recruitment. The centre backs are a question mark, but again, I put part of that down to Pochettino's structure, and we conceded the most goals in Premier League history under him.
But you're saying the manager identified the players on that. By the way,
listen, let's move on to another club. We spent a lot of time on Chelsea. Big up Madueke on a mad long contract, so he can't leave as Blaze.
We want him. We're interested. We're interested in him. So there's a few other clubs as well that'll take Madueke out on loan.
Newcastle are interested too.
Yeah, I've always rated him, bro. So I'll take it, bro. Loan or back.
Right.
Let's
see a good move for you.
Yeah, guys, 1.8k.
To be honest,
1.8k in the building. Let's get these likes up. We're just past 500 likes.
Numbers.
Let's get up to 800, man. 800 likes. Then we'll try and get 1,000.
Come on, man. 1,000.
Yeah, man. Get these likes up, people, man. Yo, listen, Mons, got some good news for you, man. Nah, Jenny, I got some good news, man. You got a new signing.
Bro, I know. I already know it. I know.
You already know it? Oh, I didn't know. Georgie Mamaracheshvili move.
What? Sorry, what?
Let me just say Georgie.
Mamadashvili.
Yeah, there you go. You had to get that right because obviously that's the only signing, but move. But his move to Liverpool June 2025 now getting close to advanced final stages. 30 million euros. He would like to stay at Valencia on loan one season, man. You know the ones there, man. Like,
what a shame. I thought he was ambitious, man. This player, man.
Nah, because he knows Alisson might be leaving next year, innit? So,
what do you mean he thought he was ambitious? He's going Liverpool. What do you mean?
No, not because of the club. I think he's a proper good goalkeeper on a Liverpool basis. That's liable. But for him, I'm thinking he won't be number one.
We have to prepare because obviously he's not going ahead of Alisson, and it's even a question mark will be better than Kelleher. So it's one of those things where he has to go on loan for one season. It might even there was even whispers that it might even be 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? So
it sounds all mad to me on his side. At least on Liverpool, that's good. It's a good move.
No, but the feeling is, like, listen, man, you got, what is it, 11 days? It could be a mad 11 days for you, man. Or it's going to be peak.
Well, we're getting rid of Sepp Vandenberg as well, so that's another one.
That's 20 Yo, listen, you man sell well, though. Fair play.
Yeah, to get 20 million for him, he's not played a single game for us.
I have 50 million for Joe Gomez. Hold up. Wait a minute. I just clocked that. What is going on there?
We haven't sold him yet.
You reckon you're going to get that?
Yeah, 45 mil Joe Gomez.
That's fair, you know. 40 million is fair.
45 max. I'll take it.
As well.
Who's going to pay that?
Newcastle would.
Anyone would. Most look at that. Bro, 45 mil.
40 million is not crazy.
He's 26 or 27, bro.
You can play left back.
It's versatile.
It's versatile. When you look at the market now, man, then we can't say that's mad money, you know, like when you deep.
Not mad. 45 M's for Joe Gomez, bro. Come on.
If you're realistically trying to tell him with the window about to close, there's not long left in the window. Like realistically, who's going to be paying that kind of? I don't know. Like
Newcastle. If Newcastle are going for 4th and 5th bids for bloody, I don't want to get into it for your guy, bro.
Bro, Kilman went for 45 million.
You haven't rated our guy.
I don't rate him in the sense of what they're bidding for him and what the hype and the overhype. Like, you get me, man. I know England got to the final, but he played a few games for England. All of a sudden, now he's the best thing since sliced bread, bro. He was decent, have a bad bunch collective,
bro. He's been performing for a while. It's not just
come on, no. He's been performing for a while. Not the way they're going on about him now, though. Like, it's a bit too. It's mad, bro. Like, nah. I'll pay 45 for Gomez. I'd rather that than Gurley, bro. I'll be honest, bro.
You know what it is, though. When you look at it,
extra for Gahey, younger player, and it's gonna be
just bust his knee. I don't know, man.
You know what it is, though. Gahey was getting a bit. You know what I mean? There was a little bit of moments on the weekend when I was like, "Yo, it's a bad thing." You know?
No, not even. He hasn't had preseason.
Mike ain't having it. He said 45 million for Gomez. What he's smoking? He's 20 million max. You know what it is? He was, but now in the market, fam. He's England international. He's 26. He's versatile. He's got, you know what I mean? He's quick. Like, it's not like, only thing is,
he's a winner.
Hey?
The only thing is the injuries. If anyone wants to
Injuries,
touch
yes.
the price down, it's the
Injuries.
injuries.
That's it.
So I
Yeah.
understand that side of it. But in
He's not a
terms of
bad
the quality of the
player,
player, he hasn't played left back since 2016. He went into left back and was a big part of Liverpool challenging for the league at left back. And you could say again, out of position. You know what I'm saying? When I saw Klopp playing in left back, I was calling for Klopp's head, bro. Not calling for Klopp's head, but like I was like, bro, like what are you doing? I was fuming when I saw Joe Gomez left back. But then, bro, like he's proved man wrong. Personally, I wouldn't even want to sell him personally. Personally, I wouldn't want to sell him.
That's a shout, I was gonna say.
Like
the way my man got
Robbo's
put
cooked right
on the
now.
bench.
Saeed, Robbo is looking so cooked right now, bro.
Well, he's finished,
Brother, and
he's not, man.
and it's okay though because bro, he's been running for 7 years straight.
Yeah,
So,
he's
like, it's all right.
The
Players
engine's
are allowed to
clocked up.
age and get worse. You know what I'm saying? Especially under Klopp system. So for me, if Tsimikas
It's about
and Joe
realizing
Gomez are the
that.
left backs, that's fine. Or if Robbo is turned to backup and we sell Joe Gomez, and if you man are trying to swing me Gahey, we'll take that. You know what I'm saying? If Inacio is 22, he's younger. Inacio is actually younger than Gahey.
So
You know
what
what I'm saying?
No. I don't. We'll never.
Nobody knows what he's about.
Honestly, in any world, I do not.
He's better in
see
the back three.
Joe Gomez.
He's better in the back three.
Never. 45-50. Never. That's not us. Like we just won't. It makes no sense. Even if we got rid of Gahey, it just like we would want more capital because remember Chelsea are involved as well. Chelsea get 20%. So if we sell around 65 to 70, like we're gonna be left with around like 50-ish million. So it's not like we're left with all the money. So yeah, we're never spending that kind of money on like Joe Gomez. It'll be someone cheaper, LaCroix or maybe like a Chalobah, etc. So yeah, and I'm happy with that.
No, I hear it, but I'm just saying 45 million this mark. I don't know why people are saying that's outlandish because it's not.
It's just injury concerns though.
Yeah, it must be. It has to be the injury. I don't.
Yeah,
think
that's my point though. That's my point about it. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not expensive in today's market, but it's also not cheap.
Is it true that Palace were after Nketiah, or is that just?
I've only seen that one. I saw that. I think Robbie done a video on AFTV, but I haven't seen it anywhere else. To be fair,
Yeah, Robbie getting his sources from
I didn't even hear it from him. I just know
Transfer.com and
I'm putting Arsenal in.
I don't know where his sources are, man. But this
but
one here, there's some rumors, but this guy's a baller, by the way. Once if you get this guy here, he's a proper player.
Nketiah. I'm not going to be fooled by his shit performance in the Europa League. And what was the final that he played?
Atalanta,
yeah, against Atalanta. Was it the Europa League?
He's good. He's good.
That full game he didn't look great, but then again, the rest of them didn't look great. You know what I'm saying? All of them didn't look great. Like Xhaka got cooked, and he was one of the best players in Europe last season. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, listen, he's left back, centre back though, isn't it? He's like both though, isn't it?
Yeah, hybrid.
Yeah, he's both.
You know what I mean? But ultimately, listen, you got the 3 points, and it's one of them where you still got Mo Salah, man. You still got Jota.
Still got Salah looks like obviously. Salah looks like big up Grizz there. Salah obviously. Salah obviously looks like he's going on a free. I remember I even said this last show. Salah will be going
that's fake though, man. You know what it is here? That's almost like news that everybody knows though. Like he could be going on a free, because his contract's running out. You know what I mean? That's what the story
I think he will go on a free though. I think you see if Salah leaves next season, I'm content because bro's done. Look how much he's done, bro.
He's mashed work.
300 goals and assists in 350 games, bro.
Crazy. I don't know what you think about this, but Liverpool's had this problem for like a few years. Not a problem, but like they've had to make a decision on some of these older players. Your squad is getting older, so it's not like Salah leaving or Van Dijk leaving. Eventually, it's not going to be the worst case scenario. Like you do have to move on from them. I don't think Salah leaving will be a massive shock in a year for free.
No, of course not, bro. It was more 2 years ago when he hadn't signed the new contract when he was 29. You know what I'm saying? It was that year when Nunes and that signed. It was that year when I was kind of thinking, bro, like, what's going to happen? If we lost Salah and he's 29, I'm fuming. Man's
he's going to be the replacement.
Banging his prime.
That's not easy to replace. That's not easy to replace, though.
No, he doesn't. He won't be replaced. When does a world-class player ever get replaced like properly and the same player is able to have that same impact? Never. You know what I'm saying? The one I can really think of is probably Henry and Anelka.
Alicia would have been so good for you lot. Maybe Anelka would have been so good for you lot. You lot,
I'm not saying that there are suitable replacements, but no one is replicating what he's done.
No, I'm only looking at, for me, Kudus is a player that I look at. Similar mold, is similar kind of like he could get goals and whatnot.
There's the outlandish ones. I think Rodrigo on the right would have been a good option. That's outlandish.
Yeah.
It would never happen, but that's a right winger.
Rodrigo's not a machine like that, though, man. Like, you know,
yeah, no, he's not a goal scoring machine, of course. To me, I'm not gonna lie. The Liverpool fans probably didn't like me for this one, but I said Jared Bowen. If you want goals, have a look at Jared Bowen. It's not the work.
No, it's not. No, you have to aim higher than that.
I said if you want goals, because all the rest.
Golden, man, Golden's the one.
Listen, do you want to tell me that the guy who's probably the best suited to actually come in and replace Salah? It's Premsy's guy. They're star boy, bro. Let's be honest.
Oi, collect the star boy.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Collect the star boy.
It wouldn't happen.
Shane, how's his streaming?
No, but the thing is, though, it depends on the price, though, innit?
I want Mbappe. Not happening.
You know what I'm saying? There's a few players I'll take though. Look, listen, Mbeumo from Brentford. Listen, people say Mbeumo is looking like more of a striker now. I think that guy's a right winger. So he's a right forward. Like
he drifts in now, man.
Yeah, but that's still a Liverpool lead. I think Mbeumo is a good shout. Minte obviously is.
Bro, this guy here, I can't lie.
good,
This guy's to watch out for, man.
Let's not talk about him, bro, because I'm vexed, bro, with that one.
Yeah, these man.
How on earth did you let this guy go?
No, should have just told us Isak, man.
No, we had to let him go because of the PSR, bro. That's why we
Get rid of the rest of the players, fam.
Yeah,
We tried, bro. But we
brother, my king.
need a decent. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There's bare wingers out there that are good. But in terms, if we're talking Mo Salah replacements,
Yeah, it's going to be hard to replace somebody that can put them
It's
goals
more-
in it. Numbers.
you kind of have to like probably balance out the rest of the team. That's what happened. Like when Suarez was
No, you need a younger player who.
Yeah. Like when Suarez was sold, when Bell was sold, these things happen in it. You sell a player.
Maybe that player might be ready, man. Noni, what's that guy called? The one that you bought from Chelsea? He might be available.
Maybe Sancho.
No,
bro, for me, it's got to be Kudus. For me, it's got to be Kudus, innit? You've got to spend the 90 million Kudus next season. That's probably the most likely.
Give us 150 mil months. You can have Gordon, bro. I want 150 mil.
No, we'll go in next season, sell Diaz, and we'll take him off your hands for 80 million.
Specs. If Gordon's worth 150 mil, then at least it must be worth around 300. Because that is a wild thing for Gordon. I'll be real. 150 mil. Where are we getting that from?
Bro, listen, Gordon. I think we'll go into How long's left on Gordon's contract?
There we go. I knew you got smart move. That's smart, man. Months.
How long's left on his contract?
20.
I think just under 2. I think just under 2.
How long is left? Say it again.
Just under 2, bro. I think just literally just 2 under 2.
Just under 2 years.
Bro,
so
don't worry about this, man.
Will he be going into his last year then? Is that what you're telling me?
Bro.
Yeah, strap in. Yeah,
bro. Specs, you wanted 20 million for Dan Ashworth. You ended up with about 3-4 million, bro.
No, it went that low.
Crazy out here, man.
It went that low. Don't try.
You know what I mean? It was definitely under 10. You wanted 20 million, so you man could get fleeced. You know what I'm saying? So
only because the PSR, that window mash up a lot of teams, the so-called smaller teams like the Newcastles. Bro, Man United are bloody crooks anyway, bro. Because you're the only club that got up to 40 mil covered. Well, all the rest of the 19 teams only have 1 million because of the COVID thing. So you man shouldn't even be able to buy the Delits and the Maserati, how you pronounce it.
Don't worry about our thing, man.
You man are crooks, bro. So we had to sell.
Don't worry about our thing. You know what we have? We have sustainable revenue, something that your club just won't have, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Not right now.
You know what I mean? The Champions League money didn't go anywhere. Where did that Champions League money go? Where did that go, man? You know what I mean? It's one of them. When you're a big club, you know what did you lot say?
Newcastle are a big club, bro.
That's what you call a team like United. You know what I was there, so it's mad. It's mad. I can't lie.
Times will change. Times will change, bro. Trust me.
Who you lot got next?
Brighton away.
Oh,
Brighton away. Okay.
Yeah. Who you got next?
We got West Ham at home.
Gee. We'll be there. We'll be there. What time is that? 3:00 on a Saturday. We'll be there.
Yeah, 3:00 on a Saturday.
We shall be there. You know what I was there.
That's no problem.
confident, boy.
Everyone's welcome.
Arsenal, man. Chat to us about Eddie Nketiah, Ramsdale leaving. You know what I mean? Like, bro.
Also, about Arsenal, is it true
that
they've upped his price to Marino's price to like 40 M's or something?
What?
I saw something about that on Twitter today. That because, bro, I'm pretty sure he was like 70 million.
Show me the link.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really go on Twitter.
I saw some shit.
I want to see that.
Not that I've heard anyway, but I thought it was quite close from the last time I was checking around the deal. But I think with Arsenal, we need to get rid of Eddie, man. I didn't want Eddie to sign a new contract. I wanted to move him on at that time. Same with Reece Nelson, but Obviously, Arteta's ended up giving him a contract and it's made it more difficult for him to move on. But the good thing is our squad's not overloaded, so it's just a handful of players that need to go. It's not like we need to get rid of 6-7 players out of the squad. You get me? So we can bear with it at the moment. It's not too bad. I think we'll end up getting Marino, and I think we definitely need to be going in for a striker. That's my honest opinion, because Jesus can play out on the right, cover for Saka, Martinelli and Trossard on the left. I need someone up front. I would have went in for Tony. I would have went in for him.
Now Tony's going Saudi, man.
Nah,
Fair play. He wants to bag it.
But I would have went in for him. There was like no approach from no. It didn't look like anyone was really in for Tony at all. You know what I mean? And then Saudi's just come in and put a deal together for him by the looks of it. But there was so much hype about him. He's Premier League proven, and he would definitely get you 15, 20 goals. So
yeah, I think that gambling thing ruined him, bro. Like, I know it sounds far-fetched, but I think that ruined him because it makes no sense. All of a sudden, no one interested. You get me? Even Al-Hali, apparently there's still, even with his personal wages and all that agreement, ain't even going all to plan right now. But
to be fair though, you got a brother that's on 36 grand a week here, bro. Like, man's trying to like say, yo, wagwan, man, respect me, man. Like, he should not be on that sort of wages, though.
No way.
I hear that, bro. If he wants at least 80 to 100 grand a week, like, that's fair, bro. I don't think that's mad. He'll get you goals. He'll get you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's mad for Ivan Toney to demand that sort of money, bro.
No,
like,
of course not, bro. But I just
he's
think
had a pass. Don't get me wrong. The pass is a pass. He's done some stuff that he shouldn't do.
Yeah.
But like he'll score you goals in the Premier League. Like, but you know what I mean? People just don't want maybe that kind of that environment being around.
Which is sad. Which is sad. I don't think
sad, man.
Like
Ivan Toney.
Like, what we're saying is, it seems like no one wants to touch him because of this whole gambling thing. Because it doesn't make no sense, bro. That it's just Saudi that won him. Like, come on, bro. That's madness.
I don't know if it's just a gambling thing though. I feel
think
like
so?
a lot of clubs in the recruitment process, they do like interviews with the players, they talk to the players. I think it's bigger than just a gambling, man. I think Tony's attitude and some of the comments that he's made at Brentford as well. I don't know if big clubs are not willing to take that gamble because of the. I mean, if he does any of those moves, for example, at an Arsenal or any other big club, then it's gonna be just a headache.
I don't think he would though. Obviously, it's a risk. I don't think he would though. I think he's a big boy.
Yeah, but he's already done it at Brentford. It's not like who really does that though. You get it? Like who really does that? He really does that. So I think that's a problem as well. I think the attitude is a problem rather than just a gambling element, and that's why a lot of clubs are
possibly
put off that.
Yeah, Tonali's back in 2 weeks. Why was he? When he back in October?
Nah, bro, it's gonna be back towards the end of like this month, isn't it?
Jeez, Tonali.
So she'll be back for the Carabao Cup game. I'm not sure if he's fit enough, but she'll be back for the Carabao Cup against
That's
Forest.
mad, you know. How long's he been out for now?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, since we were in the Champions League.
Yeah, that's crazy. But nah,
a while
back to
ago.
Arsenal, Ramsdale. I'm surprised Ramsdale hasn't got any suitors like that. Nobody's wanted him maybe on that. Even like Chelsea, like, let's be honest, man. Like, Chelsea getting Ramsdale is better than getting all of them 7 unknown players. Surely, like, would you
Aaron Ramsdale?
Yeah.
You can't throw up on that, Lewis.
No, but he's better than Sanchez. He's better than
I have 10 goalkeepers, and you want me to go for number 11 being Robert?
No, I'm saying I'm surprised. I'm saying start of the window. I'm surprised you didn't make him like your number one. Like, just like ditch all of them like mid, like, you know, them goalkeepers you got and go and get our Ramsdale. Like, I would have thought
we made one mistake buying Brighton's number 3. I'm not about to buy Arsenal's number 2.
Yeah,
number 2s generally aren't good things.
I'm surprised like a promoted team didn't just pay 35 mils and go and get him or something, yo.
What's his wages? Like,
Ramsdale's better than that, though.
I don't know, bro. I don't keep track on everyone's wages. You get me? Look at the bucket, but I just know that.
No. That's the problem, man. You gotta know everything nowadays.
I just know that he is not
like also accounting or something.
You know what
fucked him over though, Plenty.
Bro, this is what most men are like these days. Though. Everyone talks
bro,
about
we can't go from Arsenal to, let's say, Ipswich. No disrespect. Like, come on. Like, that's
bro, if you're gonna get game time, bro, rather than sitting on the bench and you're playing in the Premier League, well, why wouldn't you? If you're gonna get the same kind of
I think Wolves are interested in him, no? Something like that.
Yeah.
Wolves.
They're in talks.
But people are just want to be loaning him, knowing it. Like, there's been a few suitors. And we ain't trying to just loan him out. We need the peas. I don't know what kind of state they're in, but they definitely need some money.
I hear that.
You know what it is though, fam. Like for me, it's one of them where that Rabiot interview messed him up, man, guys, man. You know that interview that he did on I think it was a Highbury something show or something like that. He did an interview, and then I think that kind of messed his whole kind of vibe, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, but then again, Newcastle were looking at him as well, but then it just didn't materialize as well. You know what I'm saying? So
that never made sense anyway, because obviously we got Pope. I know he's like had the injuries and that, but it just didn't make no sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, his dad. To be fair, it was his dad, but obviously, right? I would. If your pops is going on to do an interview, he's definitely gonna tell Ramsdale, "Yo, should I do this or not?" And he allowed his dad to do it. That for me is a big L. Can't lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's it called? There's also, it doesn't help Arsenal, but there's also another goalkeeper in the market. Not a big one, but Sam Johnson, who's an England international, who we're looking to sell for around 10 to 15 million pounds. So he's like a cheaper option than Aaron Ramsdale, and he's been linked with other clubs as well. So I don't know, with the Ramsdale situation, if there was maybe less goalies available, then it might be a bit easier for Arsenal. But goalies have been moving about a bit. If you know, a few of them have moved about.
I don't get it twisted. I'd keep Ramsdale as a number 2, but I think that would be good.
It doesn't work though. You can't have really two number ones at a club.
Yeah.
He's a number one. He's a number one.
Obviously, for a fan, that's what you want in it. But like you said, in the ideal world, that other player, he's going to want to move in it. But realistically, right now, it doesn't look like anyone's in for him concretely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a weird one, man. It's a weird one. I can't lie to you, man. It's a weird one, but we'll have to just wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and see what.
Yeah, they're sitting on that Marino someone's posted.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's funny.
Marino, where's that? Oh, this one here. Yeah. Don't know. Set price.
He's got 1 year left on his contract, though, ain't he?
Yeah, man. But bro, Real Sociedad are not playing around, man. Them man tried to keep.
I swear his medical was booked. I saw that on once again. It was on FTV. I saw it. Robbie saying that. I saw maybe it was a TikTok or something.
Brother,
this is happening.
Yo, Robbie, man, what's going on, yo? Shout out to Robbie, man. You know the ones.
I swear he said that the medical's booked.
Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apparently the fee structure has been agreed. You're just finalizing certain things.
Probably add-ons and all of that, innit?
Yeah. So I genuinely don't know, man. I don't know what the plan is right now, man. You get me? United is still doing their thing as well with Ugarte, trying to get the Ugarte deal over the line. You feel me? Get that one, man. And then we're just planning, man. I think for me, this transfer window, it's been a dead transfer window, man. Let's be honest, man. It's one of the worst transfer windows I think I've seen. You know, I know it's like that for.
All this FF.
Just get Osimhen and I'm happy, personally.
The hype. I'm talking more so about the hype. We've done good business, but I'm talking about the overall hype of transfer windows. It's been a dead kind of
this year, based on the business. Like it seems like I don't know, the smaller clubs, for example, the Newcastle, not even Newcastle. Not Newcastle. Villa. Who else was it? Was it what's the other club that spent there? I had to stop now. Right, for example, the Villa spent massive. Oh, West Ham.
Villa. Also, Brighton has spent a lot as well.
Brighton as well. Don't you think the league will be like tighter and be more competitive this year? Because
that's true. You know,
not spending as much as like, smaller.
Very
clubs.
Good point.
So I'm not like I get it from your perspective, but the other perspective is like it's hard to call. It's hard to predict the league because the clubs at the bottom end are spending more and bringing in more quality players, which makes it a bit more difficult to see whether there might be a few surprises or not.
Yeah. I suppose I see what happens, but yeah, West Ham done bits, Brighton done bits. They're best of the rest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Anyone you man start slacking and you're not in the top 10 by October, you know what I mean. You man might be kicked out. You know what I'm saying? So you man best believe Newcastle. You know what I mean. You man best perform. Yeah. You best be in his top 10.
You ain't got to put Newcastle in there.
Yes.
Listen.
James is back. So that ain't ready, bro. So that ain't fucking ready.
By December, your position is on the fret. You know what I was there.
So I'll be real as well. Nketiah, what's going on? I was expecting a day one brace, bro. What's going on, man?
Bro, it's come from the Olympics. He literally joined the squad on Wednesday. And he started on Saturday. I'm not worried, man. I'm not worried. Don't worry. He'll take a few weeks for us.
I put him in my FPL or not? Do I dash him in my FPL or not?
Oh, again, well, we're facing West Ham, so yeah, dash him in there, man. That's West Ham. That's fine. He'll back.
I've got a lot of stakes. I need absolutes. I need absolutes, bro. I don't want to come back on Tuesday and I'm telling you why it's not bagged. I need.
What's your fantasy, by the way? Before we go, What's your? Because I'm doing a show, by the way, on Thursdays. Yeah, it's got a fantasy show in it. Like just rambling through the fantasy. Like before you man go, like what's your fantasy saying? Because my one's not too bad. I got. What do you get this week? I got 62 points. What do you man get?
I didn't even set one up this year.
68.
You just set one up. Oh, you're moving mad. Anderson, let me
I
down.
was
Fam.
forgetting
Yo,
the week.
I ain't got time to be going on my phone and fucking around, yeah, and these teams and that. You're
bro, Anderson, what are you doing, man?
38.
There you go.
74.
Saeed.
Oh, big 6 months, yeah. 74. Rah. Lewis, what's yours saying?
Oh no, I didn't even make one. I forget about it in like 2
Oh
weeks.
my god. Specs, what are you saying?
Got 68 still.
68, that's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Van
Yeah,
der
if you want to
Vaart
join my
just got me.
fantasy, join my fantasy. The chat in the chat, let them know. Wagwan. Yeah, I mean, Warro.
This super chat's even nuts. What's going on? Who's that?
What? What's that?
Oh, she does that with everybody. That's just your
Yeah,
turn.
she does it with everyone, man. I mean,
What's wrong?
yeah, PFA awards tonight.
A
Who's
rite of
winning that, guys?
passage, bro.
Anyone winning that? Anyone win that tonight? POA Player of the Year.
Young player of the year, we will be there. We will be there.
Young player of the year. Who?
Cole Palmer.
Okay.
Palmer. Haaland's gonna win it, man. So there's no point.
Yeah.
Haaland's gonna win it.
No
Yeah,
Man United players, Said.
I think maybe Colin Maynard would be a shout for young player, but I don't know. I don't know if he's done enough.
No. There's players ahead of him. There's players ahead of him.
Let's see,
Don't
man.
worry, don't worry. Maybe next
Elise.
week.
Oh wait, he's left by.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, listen, man. I'm gonna wrap you up here.
I think he's a young player of the
Yeah, shush. You know what I was there, man. Kick you out of that. You know what I was there. I would have shot
You know when he smacked you man 4-0? Yeah, because I mean, he's a contender. He's a contender. He was there. You know better.
That was a terrible day, man. That was a terrible day. I can't lie.
Yeah.
And by the way, Nuruddin's back, by the way, for the watch along against Brighton. And he is listen, he's bringing bad luck, man. And we've done 2 watch alongs together. Crystal Palace 4-0, Liverpool 4-0. So, bro, he best be on it.
4-0 for Brighton.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. But listen, we're going to wrap up here. Guys, we've only got 600 likes and we had 1.7K at one point, which is criminal, man. You lot are just mocking it, man. You know what I mean? I'm getting new mods. That's it now. We're getting new mods. We're getting new people to start just pushing out the likes, man, because I can't keep doing it while I'm on the show. So I need mods to keep telling people to like the video. So guys, if you're not like the video already, please do so. 625. Let's get it to a respectable 700 likes by the time I shout everybody's channels and whatnot. Get up to 700 likes. That's the least we can do.
How about this? Guys, hit the like button if you think that I have a Chelsea agenda.
Yeah. There you go.
That'll be everyone liking the video now.
There you go, people. There you go, man.
Even though I have to protect Chelsea for the first time in years today.
I didn't notice that. Big up, man.
Big up, man. Make sure you lot follow Saeed TV. You're back on YouTube now. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah, man. First of all, big up the chat, big up the panel as well. It's good to be back and chopping it up with you guys. I'm just going to be trying. I'm not going to be pumping out loads of content. Just probably every Monday, I'm just going to do a little breakdown of the Arsenal result and whatnot, and then take it from there, people. So if you do fancy going over and supporting, man, it'd be much appreciated.
Yeah, big up, man. And anyone who's asking to be a mod, don't worry. I'm gonna start scouting. So make sure you just be on job. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna make it announcement. Here we go. There we land. We're gonna announce the new mods. You know, we might even do a presentation video. You never know, man. D Palace, watch along. We're gonna be there. What are you saying?
Yeah, back of the nest on YouTube. After this, I'm gonna do a quick live stream. We've got a few, I think, Chelsea players to talk about today that's been linked with transfer news, match previews, all of that. Big up the chat, big up the panel. And yeah, if you want to see more Palace content, subscribe to Back of the Nest.
Come on, man. Big up, man. Big up to you, man. Specs, man. Love for coming on, bro.
Yeah, man. Always, man. You know me, man. That Londoner. Loving Newcastle United. Geordie Dread TV on YouTube. You get me? Hit me up. Do my live watch alongs. And obviously cover football in general. You get me? So big up to the panel. Big up to everyone that's watching. Appreciate the people then. And yeah, man.
Come on, man. Big Six Pants, you're live. Is it 7:30? Is it 7:45?
Yeah, man. 7:30. We're gonna. Ethan and George.
I
got both of them on one stream, blood.
Oi.
Both of them.
Hey, I will be there. I will be there.
We will be there. And Ethan, if you're watching this, blood, big 4-4, bro. You are fucking finished, blood. Anyway, Subscribe to the channel and like this video, guys. We're still nice people.
Come on, man. That's it. That's it. And Carefree Lewis, man, you got your Shameless FC, man. 8 p.m. Yeah.
Shameless FC live at 8 p.m. We'll be there. Armando Broya gone. Next one off the list. And yeah, hopefully Sterling's gone too. Big up to everybody. Good to be back as always. God willing, we win this weekend.
Come on, people. Listen, people. Make sure you like the video. I'll be back at 10 p.m. For a live stream, Man United show. So make sure you tune in at 10 p.m. And yeah, we're going to be redirected to Never a Foul. And then, yeah, just head over there. Part 2. Let's see what they talk about over there. Tune in. We're out. Peace.